times that I didn't quit rap. Damn near every time that I spit whack real facts, but still cap like the steel caps on my feet. But now I see the fallacies of the Prada wears and the bears of a lot of pleasure. The progressive man living better, thinking past the distant past. He living that, knowing he'll pass, or he present a plan ahead to the future in his people's eyes. But you think I'm willing to let you decide? Try to judge me by my past just cause you part of it. That combo for another day, I won't be the one starting it. Just look where it started and who started. I was the same motherfuckers y'all targeted. No wave riding, I'm just trying to see can I flow. Leo, they don't take seriously, bitch, I don't mind being the GOAT. Been lying, there ain't really nothing they can say to me at all.
21 gun salute. It's Young Salvo, aka Sean the Rap Ref. Mind the ambience. I'm back on my forklift. Let me show y'all something. So what you see here is me at break doing my prediction blog for today's card. Salute to Smack Talk, salute to the VBL Cartel hosting Smack Talk today. But yeah, I was doing a prediction blog when I got a notification from a Yo-Yo Live that said updates, and I figured, well, this might be some important information if I'm doing a prediction blog. I might want to know this before I continue doing this blog. You know what I'm saying? So I tune in and I hear them talking about a battle that's not going down. I say, damn, all right, shit happens. Which battle is it? And then I hear that 3 battles ain't going down. And it surprised me to the point I'm like, 3 battles? Okay, things happen. You cannot put that on the VBL Cartel. You can't put that on Yo-Yo. You can't put it on the Dep. You have to put that on the battlers. And shit happens. This shit happens in virtual all the time. There's really nothing you can do about it. Yes, some battles are behind a membership paywall, but I mean, you still getting 6 battles. Okay, and then what you really got to look at is 2 out of the 3 battles that's not going down was free on YouTube anyway. So what I'm learning is PD Weestro versus 1090 Yoda is not going down because 1090 Yoda backed out. And it's funny, like I was just doing my prediction on that battle and I was gonna give the battle to PD Weestro anyway, if I'm being honest. But I said 1090 Yoda, when he does show up, always puts on a dope performance. It just never convinces me of the win for the most part. But you know, shit happens. I don't really know if 1090 Yoda to do this, so I kind of shrugged it off. Active versus Supernova. I honestly was excited about this battle. I don't know who Active is, if I'm being honest, but I was excited to see Supernova. I don't think I watched the Supernova battle since we battled, which was like last October or November. So I don't know if he's been on a hiatus or, you know, I just ain't seen any of his battles being promoted for some odd reason. But I was excited for this battle, but apparently they haven't been able to get into contact with Active, so that battle is not going down as well. Okay, cool. I shrug it off. There's still plenty of battles. That's 2 out of 3 that was free anyway, you know. But there's only one that's not going down that got to me, yo. I got to keep it real. I'm about to become the Caps or the Angry Fan of virtual battle rap, which means I'm finna stop sugarcoating shit with you niggas. I'm finna stop trying to spare people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? But whatever I do or say will remain in the name of the actual battles. I don't give a fuck about who beefing with who exposing who. I don't care about none of that corny ass shit. It's corny to me. I'm just being honest. I'm only here for the battles. You get what I'm saying? And that said, Danksta versus Jack Action is no longer going down. It was the most anticipated battle on this card when it was announced. For me personally, after Jack Action's recent controversial actions, this actually sold the battle to me. It made me want to actually see the battle. At first, I didn't care too much about it. I'm going to be honest. I'm like, Danksta versus Jack Act, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But after that, I'm not saying it was good promo, but it was so controversial, it had me interested in 2 things. One, how is Danksta gonna approach this battle? Is she gonna change her angles? Is she gonna capitalize off of basically being able to just bring up what happened the other day and she wins the goddamn battle? Because majority of the people gonna say, hey, fuck Jack, you win this battle, even if you lose the judging. And 2, does this add extra pressure on Danksta to win the battle? But unfortunately, Jack chose option C, the cheap fucking way out. And I'm sorry, but This is pissing me off, just even having to talk about it. And I had my whole blog down pat, what I was gonna do for my predictions, and why, to me, this was a main event type battle now. You know what I'm saying? Now, this one was still behind the paywall, but I encourage you to still go get your membership so you can see the rest of the card. There's still some dope battles on the card. But this one, we got to talk about it, man. Jack. People was calling me a clown, a bozo, a weirdo for allowing you to be on my panel with your antics, you know, with the faking the cancer and dropping the N-bomb in the past. Even your prior rollout with Dankster, you know, disrespecting the calling the bitches and all that. I think that was before the battle was booked. And that was to the point where people didn't like to see me supporting you because I vouched for you. I got past the cancer shit. I got past all the other shit. And I said, nah, Jack is cool for the most part. You know what I'm saying? But I can't vouch for you this time, bro. I can't. This is atrocious. I stayed out of it when you was on BFAC's panel the other day. If you don't know what happened on BFAC's panel the other day, salute to BFAC's. Go subscribe to Too Cool for Nerds. You know what I'm saying? That's the number 2 COOL, the number 4 NERDZ. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of content should be behind the paywall as well, if I'm being honest. It was an entertaining stream. It was one of the most controversial streams. For whatever reason, I'm guessing Jack was under the influence of whatever, I don't know. But he was spamming the N-bomb a lot. Not caring if people was feeling some type of way about it. And then he went on to say something especially heinous. Pun intended when I say especially heinous. If you get my drift. That's a bar. When it comes to Snack King Cole's children. You know what I'm saying? So you did that, and I'm like, the only way you can redeem yourself right now is to fulfill your obligation, which means do the battle, put on a solid performance, win or lose, then publicly apologize. Then you can perhaps go to rehab. But apparently, Jack Action, to add insult to injury, to add a shotgun bullet to motherfucking injury, he backed out of the fucking battle on such a fucking late notice. And apparently he's going to rehab. This might be the most fucked up statement I've ever said, right? If you don't pay attention to the context, right? But rehab can wait, nigga. You owe Virtual Battle Rap. All of this promo and you saying this is just for Virtual Battle Rap, this is Virtual Battle Rap promo. It was supposed to be for the battle. All of your shit talking, all of the weird narratives, notions, angles, everything that you said, all the analogies that didn't add up, we tolerated it all because we like, at least we supposed to get a battle out of this shit, and then you go on to do this. I can't keep vouching for you. You got DNA Tooth calling me soft just because you from Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is sad, bro. You know I already blogged about the no showing in Virtual Battle Rap. I gotta give Gullah a pass. I forgot about that. I guess Gullah is sick. Hopefully that can get rescheduled. Gullah don't often do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta trust it. 1090 Yoda, whatever. You know, it's not like he was a top factor over here anyway. I'm only really mad about Jack. I gotta keep it real. And the main reason I'm mad about it, because how can you be mad about somebody going to rehab? I think you know that you put yourself so much in a motherfucking hole with your panel performance the other day that you knew you was gonna lose this battle. I'm just being honest. At that point, it's like, how do I possibly win? And Dankster might, even if she don't rewrite, she was saying some shit that kind of like tied into your performance on the panel the other day. So you probably felt like you ain't had no chance and you just opted out of the battle. And that's some sucker shit, bro. I gotta be honest, that's some lame ass shit. And you disappointed me. I'm not gonna say I hate you. I'm not gonna say I want you canceled, but you disappointed me. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, now I gotta reevaluate if I even wanna associate with you. Because I was doing that anyway based on how you clown on BFAC's panel. But I'm like, there's still a professional way to handle this. You fulfill your obligation by doing the battle, and then you publicly apologize. Now after that, if you want to go to rehab, if you want to take a hiatus, get yourself together, it's warranted. But the way you did this, nah, bro, that's some lame ass sucker shit. But We ain't even gonna focus too much. We ain't gonna get at all the energy. There's still battles happening on this card. I'm tuned in. I got my membership. You know what I'm saying? I encourage you to get yours. Salute to the VBL Cartel. Salute to Virtual Battle Rap. And yeah, man. Now I just gotta like anticipate Maze getting smoked. That's the only fucking thing that can happen now. Now I have to anticipate Maze getting smoked. Shout out to Maze. I think Maze versus Social is gonna be a good one. But yeah, man, like I don't even have the energy to recap this card anymore in entirety. I'm gonna give my thoughts on who I think won after the event though. So salute to everybody that's gonna show up and perform, and salute to the people who, even if they ain't on the card, they couldn't make it for whatever reason. They've been consistent in Virtual Battle Rap without all the antics, without all the trolling, without all the getting canceled. You know what I'm saying? Because that matters too, representation. This is what I'm saying. I have to come back and preach professionalism to you motherfuckers, and y'all twice my age. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. And I know a lot of people gonna be like, yo, the last straw should have been when he said what he said about Snack's kid or kids, or the last straw should have been when he was spamming the N-bomb the way he was, or the last straw should have been when he faked cancer. But you gotta understand, bro, I'm not making an excuse because all of these actions are uncalled for, right? But it's like when it comes to this most recent situation, I read it well. I knew he was under the influence of something. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was either high, drunk, or both, or even worse, just like full on gone. You know what I'm saying? So I figured there was gonna be this whole rehab rollout, and you know, I was under the influence. Forgive me. But I was hoping the rollout is more gracious than that. And most importantly, I was hoping the battle still went down, because that's, to me, that justifies your actions just a little bit. Or not even justifies it. It don't justify it at all, if I'm being honest. But you able to redeem yourself and get a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 cool points back. But you totally fucked that up and you cheated the people. So whatever, man, I'm signing out.